Gridiron Warriors take the field in an epic battle that is larger than life. It is called Texas High School Football. Only one show can bring the greatest sport from the greatest state into focus. Lone Star Gridiron.
This is Lone Star Gridiron reporter Glenn McCarthy with Katy Head Coach Josephy. Just talk a little bit about what you got going this year with the team and what you think.
It's a new team, it's a new year, it's a new process. And, we have an outline and have a blueprint of what we want to do and what we need to do. It's just a matter of being able to figure out how we're going to do it and who we're doing it with.
Coach, you got you got 3 defensive starters returning. You're replacing 8. You're replacing it with 7 seniors. Talk a little bit about the tradition that it is of next man up and filling in for the.
It's about having a program, and we've always prided ourselves in having a program, and the ones behind the starters understand that they have a lot of tradition to uphold, and it's important that they sit there and are able to execute, not just as an individual, but in our philosophy, it's how our team executes and what our team does.
All right, Coach. Give us a little bit about Westlake. What do you see in a team that y'all actually saw walking off the field, losing to North Shore last year?
They have probably one of the best quarterbacks in the state of Texas. He's preseason player of the year last year, and that's for good reason. The kid is a fine athlete and a fine football player. Throws the ball extremely well. Got good receivers. You've got kids that can run. They run great routes. They're very well coached. Defensively, they base out of a 4-2-5. Very similar pressure defense. They do a real good job of containing people and making people sit there and have to play left-handed. Their running back is a big, strong kid. Add a little bit to the running game, which they really didn't have a lot last year. Their quarterback is their leading rusher. Anybody that rushes 20 touchdowns, passes for 50, you have to sit there and be very concerned about him as a dual threat. It's going to be a great ball game. I know they're a very, very good football team. It's one of those games early in the year and give us a gauge of where we're at.
And Coach, talk a little bit about tradition. This is a kind of a layered question, but what do you do to keep the Texas high school tradition and then have to go and at it and look at it with, running a 3-4 or running a cover 2, that having to deal with all these spread offenses, and yet realizing that, you want to keep this next man up, and that when the seniors step up, they know what they're going to do. So it's almost transitioning the old with the new, where you keep the same history, but you move forward and have to deal with something like these prolific spread offenses that go everywhere, and you've got it. And what is the preeminent defense in the state of Texas that shuts them down?
Well, I don't know about that. We've got some very good football players, and they're ones that'll do what their coach is doing things. And, we feel like that we'll do what we have to give our kids an opportunity to win ball games. We play some great offenses in this thing. There are great offenses. The skill level in the state of Texas is second to none. You get in 6A football, you have to be sound. You have to be good at what you're doing. We're not going to be able to match up athlete for athlete, so we're going to have to play great team defense. And, I think that's probably what the secret is playing together as a team more than anything else.
What are your 3 keys to the game?
Well, for us, we can't turn the ball over. That's a wrong conclusion. We're going to have to win the kicking game, and we're going to have to pressure their quarterback. We can't sit there and turn this into a 7-on-7. We're going to have to make sure that we do a great job of keeping them in front of us and making sure we keep the receivers in front of us too. And if they're going to complete them, we need to be there to hit them.
And one more.
We've got to sit there and run the football. We've got to be able to run the football.
Katy football.
We have to sit there and be able to be physical up front and be able to sit there and run the football.
Getting in with these 3 non-district games, it kind of leads into the having a team that's inexperienced. You got a pretty good slate right now that kind of sees. Do you like this slate with Westlake, Klein Collins, and Woodlands all right off the bat?
You don't really. I prefer it not to be, as deep as it is, but it is what it is too. And I understand we call it district approach. We're going to sit there and vote. No doubt we're going to have to sit there and be ready to play. This won't define our season. We still got district competition, and we've got to sit there and make sure that by the time the district hits, that we're a good enough football team to win the district championship, get in the playoffs, and get the playoffs on the roll.
All right, Coach. I appreciate it, and good luck on Friday night, sir.
Thank you, Mike.
LoneStarGridiron.com. Access the complete history of Texas high school football, over 100 years of information, win-loss records, coaching histories, individual stats, records, and more. Lone Star Gridiron, the authority on Texas high school football.